We often use the term feeling to refer to our emotional states like sadness, fear, joy, anger. And sometimes empathy is thought to refer only to these emotional states. This makes perfect sense because, after all, the root word of empathy is pathos, and pathos means feeling. But when we look at other words that use the root pathos, we find something very strange, namely that they often refer to weakness, sickness, or disease. Take, for example, the word pathological, which is defined as relating to the emotions, but also defined as relating to or dealing with disease. Or think of the word pathogen, a microorganism that causes sickness or disease. Or what about pathetic, which means arousing pity, but which we often use to convey someone in a very negative light. For instance, okay, so what is pathos? What is a feeling? Believe me, there are many intellectual debates about what precisely constitutes a feeling. But for practical purposes, and a good way around these debates, we're going to just turn to ordinary language and look at the many different ways we use the term feeling to describe our experiences. Similar to the word empathy, there is no single meaning to the word feeling. But here are a couple ways we use the noun feeling or the verb to feel in ordinary language. Number one, we often speak of feeling as a heightened sense. Imagine you are watching a basketball game, and as you are admiring the court awareness of the point guard, you turn to your friends and say, "He has a great feel for the game," meaning he has a heightened sense. Number two, we use the term feeling also to refer to intuition or belief. Here's an example. Over the last few months at work, you have observed and been impressed by the work habits and excellence of a coworker, and you tell your boss, "I have a strong feeling that she will be very successful in her new role as a CEO." Number three, feeling as an expression of our moods or tastes. Example, it's getting late in the day and you're getting hungry. So you turn to your partner and say, "Do you feel like going out to a nice restaurant tonight?" Number four, as a general understanding. Often, when we want to convey to another that we understand her or him, we say, "I get you." But sometimes we also say, "I feel you," which means the same thing. And finally, five, feeling as a physical sensation. Imagine you are on the beach, relaxing, listening to your favorite music. And as you feel into and sense the vibrations and sounds, you are also feeling the cool, salty breezes of the evening. When we look closely at these everyday usages of the term feeling, we find that they all relate ways of sensing, just as all of the 8 different types of empathy also convey modes of sensing. So for our purposes here, we will adopt a broad understanding of feeling, defined as any type of sense we use to grasp our own experiences, the experiences of others, and even the quality of an object. Okay, with this very broad understanding of the term feeling, let's go ahead and turn to what I call the 3 habits of empathy so that we can paint a very different picture of our many different types of feelings in our daily lives, and so that we can also connect these 3 central habits of empathy to our 8 different types of empathy.